We just have a quick question here from Mike asking why we use the inverted US 10-year yield, tracking that against the dollar. So thanks for the great question, Mike. Main reason for that is we normally have, if you look at something like the US 10-year bond yield and gold, the two of them normally have a very strong inverse correlation. And one of the key drivers, one of the key fundamental drivers for gold in the medium to long term is real yields or real interest rate, which is basically just your current yield or your current interest rate minus inflation. And real yields have actually been moving recently. We've seen that trade into negative territory for a while now, since the pandemic crisis hit and since the US has basically cut interest rates down to that zero bound, or the Fed. And with that moving into negative territory, that was one of the major key tailwinds for gold moving to the upside. Now, the challenge of looking at real yields on an intraday basis is this one that we have on TradingView. It's basically only updated on a daily basis. So you only get, you don't have that real time a view of it. So alternatively, what you can do is basically just look at gold versus your 10-year treasury yield or your 10-year bond yield. So it won't be as accurate as the real yield, but of course, as your bond yields moves higher or lower, it will of course affect your real yields, and it is a very key correlation to gold prices as well. Now, the only reason why I've really used it as an inverse scale is you can of course use the normal scale and just look for that obvious divergence between the two. But sometimes I prefer to look at it in an inverse way to basically track the similar type of movements to see the correlation a little bit easier. So of course, in yesterday's session, we had that big plummet to the downside. We can see that strong flush to the upside in bond yields as well, obviously because it's inverse. Now, one thing that you can also look at is something like TIPS. TIPS is basically inflation protected securities or bonds, and that tends to also follow gold very closely because gold is also considered as an inflation hedge. The one thing that I don't like about the TIPS charts is because it only trades during US hours, trading hours, you get these very mixed looking charts. So for me, it's a little bit of a messy one. So I prefer to just look at it a little bit more real time by just quickly tracking it next to inverted bond yields to find that type of a correlation between the two asset classes. So that's the main reason for it. Apart from bond yields, as we said, you can look at TIPS. But the challenge is, it's only going to be trading during US hours. So it makes bond yields the better alternative compared to the real yields. It's only updated once a day on TradingView at least, compared to something like TIPS as well. So I hope that helps with the question there, Mike. Any other ones, please don't hesitate to let us know.